Good morning, Mike and Arlen. Our Philippine journey. Arlen's putting away groceries. We just got back from S&R. Hey, I read something in the Manila Bulletin today, and it really just goes to show you that we told you it was coming, and now it's taking effect. How's it going to impact you as an expat, as a tourist, as a future visitor, as a current visitor? I'm not exactly sure, but it's good news. That I am sure of. So let's talk about it.
Why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
All right. I usually start my day 3:30 to 4:30 in the morning. Do my email. I touch base with my family. I do whatever. Okay. And last on the list is reading the news, both in the Philippines and here. Here in the Philippines and in the U.S. Now, this morning I came across a really interesting article in the Manila Bulletin, and I thought I would share that with you because it's going to have a big impact. All right. So, Philippines is the number one destination for U.S. investors in ASEAN. ASEAN is the Association of South Asian Nations. And they say that Philippines is their top destination for U.S. businesses, U.S. investors. Now, how did this come about and what does it mean? Well, before I go into the article in depth, all right, you need to understand how this came about. It's important that you recognize that it takes time to change a country, and that's what's happening. That's definitely what's happening. And for us to change a country, things have to change. Well, this is what happened, okay? And it's the Foreign Investment Act, Republic Act number 11647. Duterte signed this into law on his way out in 2022. All right. And this allows some really interesting things. It allows I always do that. Sorry. This allows foreign investors to own up to 100% of small and medium-sized enterprises in most business sectors. All right. It did a lot of other things. It lowered the collateral cash and things like that have to take place, and it put some factors into it. But what it does allow is foreign investors to own 100% of a small and medium-sized enterprise. Now, just because they own that doesn't mean that they're going to own what they totally invest in. So what it does mean is like if the XYZ corporation can own 100% of its own stock and it can invest in Filipino corporations. Now that's an important caveat, all right? Why? Why does this happen and what does it do for you? Well, it does a lot of things, but the most important thing that it does is it allows investors to feel more secure, and it allows investors to feel secure. All right. Now, it's interesting that the interest of U.S. investments, okay, what are they interested in? They're interested in technology. Oh, I did this again. Darn it. Boom. There we go. They're interested in technology, manufacturing, services, energy, infrastructure as key areas. Okay, great. Why? Why would they be interested in that? Why would there be such a big interest in it? What makes them want to do it? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. Okay. Now, I'll put the link to this article below so that you can see it all. I'm not going to go through it word by word. It's, boring as can be, but the news itself is actually pretty exciting. What happens here? Well, I think what happens is you have to understand that unlike many other places, okay, the tax rates here are very low. So the Philippines doesn't derive a lot of income from taxes to build out. Yet its population is desperately wanting better roads, better transportation, better internet, better this, better that. This doesn't have anything to do with, going to be able to invest in another McDonald's or a Chipotle or, whatever. This is large scale stuff. And this is what grows countries. If you want to see the Philippines expand, it's got to be able to expand. And the only way it's going to be able to expand is if it has high-speed internet, if it has good telecommunications, if it has reliable transportation services, and the ability to put those services on the road. And there's money to be made in that. Now, is there corruption to be made on it? Sure there is. I haven't seen a country that hasn't had some sort of corruption involved in its build-outs. Will they be able to control it? A whole nother story. But it's an opportunity. Why are U.S. investors key on this? Well, it's not just the growth. It's the stability. The Philippines is extremely stable as a country. It is financially self-sufficient. In other words, it doesn't mire itself in debt. It has a great relationship with the United States. The United States wants to maintain, it doesn't matter whether there's going to be a Democrat in the office or if there's a Republican. They want to maintain that relationship. It's a key strategic point, all right? It has a long history with the United States. And with that being said, investors are happy and they're feeling safe. And that is what is key. If the Philippines is going to compete with Thailand, if it's going to exceed and continue to exceed Cambodia and Vietnam, all right, and not fall behind them, this is the only way it happens, is by foreign investment. This is a big deal. It's a real big deal for expats, for visitors, for residents, for tourists, for everybody. Why? Well, I'll tell you. It's a big deal because as a byproduct of the country growing, people grow. As people grow, opportunities grow for smaller people, okay? Investment opportunities in real estate are still out there. Am I recommending that? No, not by any way, shape, or means. Will we see the fruits of this labor anytime soon? Absolutely not. It takes years to build out infrastructure. It takes years to put together conglomerates to do this. It takes years to get to a final product. I mean, they've been working on the railroad now for 2 years, and it's still not even close to completion, although getting much closer, and they are working nonstop. Luzon, Pampanga, is just going to explode. It is the prime area. Don't get me wrong, Davao, Cebu, other places, they all have huge opportunities in infrastructure, shipping, railway, ground transportation, services that have to take care of those industries means jobs, all right? It happens. You're going to see shipyards being built. You're going to be seeing shipyards being expanded. You're going to see more educated Filipinos rise to the cream of the crop. It's going to provide opportunity for Filipinos. It's going to provide opportunity for everybody. This is a good thing. Does it mean that you should go out and buy a condo or land right now? No, it doesn't mean that. And that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is there's growth, it's coming. And for U.S. businesses to invest, they have to feel safe because they have to answer to their stockholders. They know that their jobs depend on their returns. And that is the bottom line. Money is the bottom line in all of this. It's not goodwill. Trust me. The almighty dollar, peso, whatever, that's the bottom line. That's why you see the Philippines putting agreements in with other countries. That's why you see alliances being built. That's why you see the growth. We've seen tremendous growth in the 10 years that we've been around, okay? And we continue to see it. There's no stopping it. It's a good thing. I would say and ask two things. The first one is tell us how you feel in the comments below, obviously. We want to know how you feel about it. The second thing is that if you are going to be in the Angeles area, or if you live in the Angeles area and you're an expat or Filipino, and you would like to get together once a month for breakfast or coffee and talk about the business events, we would love to sit down and talk about it. Not for a video or anything like that, but just to get your thoughts and our thoughts, to think that we would understand and you would understand. All right? Expanding your mind is also part of being retired, as far as I'm concerned. You have to keep it clicking away. It's great. You could be a single guy. You could live a very single life, simple, easy can be, bouncing from bar to bar, doing, or girl to girl, or whatever. That's your life. We wish you well with it. For us, it's a little bit more. We want a little bit more. We want to occupy ourselves with a little bit more than that. So if you're interested in that, in our About section, you've got our email. Send us an email and say, Mike, I'm interested. And we will try and put something together to where we can all sit down and talk about the current events within our area, what we're seeing, experiencing, and observing. That's all. Not a bitch session, not a complaining session, not a YouTube session. This is just business and keeping our minds active and alert. So if you're interested, shoot us an email. If you'd like to comment, please do below. Otherwise, we would say this. We hope you have a great day. If you find this information worthwhile and the effort that we put into it, please do subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Have a great day. Bye.